One of the most critical elements of a bug out bag is the food supply. I don't care who you are, what you envision as being the indicator that has you running. If you don't have an adequate food supply, things are going to get severely rough for you. I've said time and time again, get rid of the little gear, the little gizmos, the things that take battery or fuel, and replace it with an adequate food supply. Any good survival scenario entails that you have enough food. The best way to approach it is to make a daily menu, breakfast, lunch, and dinner, what you expect to eat during those 3 meals, and then plan your inventory accordingly. For example, in my bag, I start out with MREs. That's the base for my food supply. Military grade MREs, they're a little bit heavy, but you know, everything that you need is in them. But a little secret, make sure you chew the gum and have enough toilet paper at the end of the meal. Well, about 3 days later actually, because it's going to catch up with you. As I said, 10 MREs start my bug out bag food supply. Each one of these bags is going to sustain me for an entire day if I wanted to. If you're an Army vet like me, you can make it happen. These little items here, Idaho potatoes. They're easy to buy. They're like $2 at the supermarket. What I like about these is they're not heavy. I can cook them in a skillet, or I can eat them out of the bag. Because as you can see, they're microwave. If they're microwave, that means they're already cooked. You're just heating them up. Chicken. I think I paid $3 for this, as well as the tuna. About $2 for each one. Now if I take this roast chicken here with carrots and herbs, or the baby mashed potatoes, now I add the chicken to it, I've got a meal. I mean, I'm not eating like a king, but I'm gonna fill my stomach, and that's really what's important. Of course, then you have the freeze-dried food packs. I always get the one that says serves 2, because I'm a hungry dude. One package is not gonna fill me up, and I've tried it. Here's one of my favorites, scrambled eggs with peppers. Chili mac with beef. These are $6 to $7 a piece where you buy them. I bought them in my local department store. They had a deal, buy 2 get 1 free. Can't handle that price, probably shouldn't be surviving. 14 bucks, and I've got 3 meals. Of course, who can do without power bars? There are several different kinds. Zone is my favorite. This thing is high in calories. It tastes good actually, as opposed to these granola bars. I like them, they're okay. You'll chew on them for a while, and that's really what it's all about. These to me are part of my lunch, or if I'm hungry in between my meals. Inside these 2 bags, I was too lazy to take them all apart because honestly it's a pain in the butt. There are 24 packs of instant oatmeal. They're pretty light. And they'll do me for breakfast. What I add to my breakfast of oatmeal, since that's not going to fill it up, is wheat bread. Good old MRE wheat bread. eBay, I can buy 10 or 12 of these for $6 plus shipping. Add some peanut butter to it and some jelly, and you've got a pretty good breakfast. I also add emergency drink mix. This stuff is 100% vitamin C. It'll give your immune system that boost. So does this other stuff here, this emergency. Those quick lunches, instead of sitting down and making a full meal or breaking out one of the MREs, unless you're really hungry, these little cup of soup, they taste pretty good. I use them all the time. If you take one of these package, a cup of soup, add some water, some MRE crackers that was bought off of eBay, add some peanut butter and jelly, perhaps a power bar, and some hot chocolate, and you've got a pretty nice lunch. One of the things that I like with my oatmeal is honey. Honey is a very natural food product that helps kick in your immune system, tastes good, sweetens things. So I got these free. I won't tell you the name of the place that sells coffee around the world. They're based out of Seattle, and they have a new gun carry law where nobody asks and nobody says no. But you know, when you go in there, you ask them folks, them baristas, hey man, I've got some coffee and I like honey in it, and I'm going camping, and I happen to have a bunch of that. Would you mind hooking me up? And sure enough, those folks will hook you up. So honey is expensive, and here I got it for nothing. If you like tea occasionally, all of these little tea bags here will come in pretty handy. Cold, wet, rainy day, you're miserable, you're tired, it's not really time to eat, you want a cup of tea, fire it up the old stove and have one. And of course, if you're an old fart like me, you gotta have your coffee. I mean, you gotta have your coffee. I happen to like Starbucks a lot, but just about any coffee will do when I need that cup of coffee. I can drink it black, or I can drink it with sugar and cream. Actually, I prefer it that way, with a little shot of Irish cream, but unfortunately they haven't made a packet like this yet of Irish cream. When they do, I'm probably going to be their biggest customer. Again, eBay, a lot of 20 non-dairy creamers and a lot of 20 sugar package, $6. You can't buy them in the grocery store for that in packs, unless you're buying, you know, a pack or a box of 100. And salt and pepper. Wow, got that free too. You can see the name there. After you've been out there for a few days humping your pack, you're going to lose weight every day from the stuff that you consume. However, there's going to be times you're going to want one of these little power shots. They will come in handy, trust me. I've been out there humping and humping away with this heavy pack, and pop one of them babies, it's like doing 10 cups of coffee all at once, and you're going down the road. And that comes in handy when you're trying to stay tactical and you don't have time to stop. All in all, you could spend your money. You can buy all MREs if you wanted to, or all freeze-dried food, or all this pre-packaged food from the grocery store. Mix it up. I wrap everything individually. And trust me when I tell you it's going to be an hour job or more putting all of this back to where I had it in the little bags in the box over there. But it all fits, minus the MREs, into 2 white bags, doubled bags actually, to keep it dry. As you can see, most everything already has plastic around it, like the MRE stuff. It's made to endure. However, you get this soup wet, or some of the sugar stuff, well, you're SOL. So I double bag everything, as you can see here, and I mark it. Marked oatmeal. Initially, my food supply weighed about 15 pounds. I've added a few things. Right now, it's hitting right about 18 and a half, almost 19 pounds. But you know, that's a small price to pay when you're hungry. For me personally, there are 3 people in my family. We each will be carrying the appropriate and equal amount of food. That way, if one of us gets lost or something happens to us, the other 2 won't go starving to death. For the majority of survivalists, they're married, or they have girlfriends or family or whatever. Don't make your bug out bag, especially a food supply, just for one person. This bag, or rather this food supply, will last me alone 30 days. Actually longer if I skip a meal here and there. However, with 3 people, it's only going to last 10 days. These 3 MRE items cost me a total of about $4. Actually less, I believe. We have the MRE wheat snack bread, and it tastes just like wheat bread. There's 2 different versions. One is kind of toasted, and the other one tastes like regular bread and looks like it. And of course the peanut butter, blackberry jam, or apple jelly, which I kind of like. This right here will fill you up. You add something else out of this food mix to it, like the oatmeal or the Powered Bar or the instant soup, and you've got a good meal that'll give your body the fuel that it needs. May not necessarily fill you up like you just walked out of a diner or something, but you'll have the energy to continue your bug out. These MRE crackers, I got them off eBay. They weigh less than a pack of AAA batteries. There's two huge crackers in there. Some people call it pilot bread. Up here you can buy them loaves of pilot bread, which is basically MRE crackers. Again, if you make it the soup, what I do is I take one of these soups. Since there's two crackers in here, I put one of the cracker in my soup. It helps thicken it up. And then I use a peanut butter or a jelly or maybe even the honey to put on the remaining cracker. Some cappuccino, one of the 90 hits of coffee that I have over here, or the tea, and I've got a meal that'll take care of whatever hunger pangs I'm having at the time. Now the fact is, you don't have to carry all of this. Whatever your destination is, your safe area, your retreat, wherever you're going, try to determine how long it will take you based on how far it is and what threats you will perceive. I can take half of this stuff right here, put it in 5-gallon buckets or PVC pipes or even old surplus Army ammo cans and bury it along my intended route. Hell, I can bury it in my backyard. No one will ever know it's there but me, and when I need it, it's there. That's the secret. Don't get bogged down carrying a bunch of stuff. Just carry the stuff that you need to get to your safe area. Here's breakfast. Oatmeal, coffee, Immune C or emergency honey for the oatmeal, creamer, sugar, peanut butter, wheat snack bread. It's not bacon, eggs, biscuits, and gravy, but when you're hungry in the morning, that'll take care of it. Here's lunch. Cup of soup, Powered Bar, some organic raspberry tea, crackers, and apple jelly. Here's a quick dinner. Instant mashed potatoes, pack of chicken chunks, and some MRE orange powder. Add whatever kind of flavored powder you want, tea, coffee, whatever you got. This is enough to fill me up. The meat can be eaten right out of the pack because all you have to do is heat it up. Just take some water here. Now I can substitute freeze-dried meal for my breakfast pack, and it'll make even for a better filling breakfast. But as you can see, there's enough food here that for myself personally I can get by for a month or more. Probably more like 6 weeks. I know that might be pushing it, but the fact is, if I don't eat this today, and then 2 days later I save another one, 3 days later I don't eat this, I've just added one more meal, one more day.